folks, this is Susie Meadows, and I wanted to share this month's paper pumpkin kit with you all. This month's kit is Sending Hearts, and if you don't know what paper pumpkin is, it comes every month in the mail, and it's got everything needed to make your projects. And this particular month makes 8 cards, 4 of the poppy and 4 of the petal pink. And I thought I'd show you, I also want to show you how I created some alternatives. Every month I like to challenge myself and see what else I can make from the kit. So just a real quick review, this is what comes in the kit. You get instructions. It's nice because they are visual, plus they're written. So this really helps out in putting the kit together. And then on the back, it tells you what all comes. You get the stamp set. I'll pull that out here. I already have some out that we're going to be making. But when I get that first stamp set, I like to go ahead and stamp everything so I can see really quick what the stamp sets are and my mind starts thinking, ooh, what can I do with them? So we have the photopolymer stamps that come. So your very first kit has a block to put these on also. But and ink, we got a Poppy Parade ink spot. We got the card bases and the envelopes needed. We got die cuts, resin hearts. Oh, let me show you these resin hearts. They're really cute. They are hearts or they are stars. And so those are fun to use. You also get, this month, we got a whole spool of ribbon, which is nice. And you get your dimensionals. Both, in this case, we got both the pop-ups, the dimensionals, and we also got the, so you don't have to have glue, but they give us little tiny glue dots, which are really nice. Or you can use whatever you've got. So, and yes, so these are all the supplies. Let me get them out of the way. I also wanted to show you, probably the easiest way is just to get this back. Just take the box, get it off the workspace here. This month, we also had an option of getting an add-on kit. Since these are projects were cards, some folks like to do for Valentine's, like to do some treat packaging. And with this add-on kit, that is only $8, there are materials to make 20 of these small boxes. In fact, this is what the boxes look like. They're 2 inches by 3 inches. But they come in this little package here. And then we also get snails that are really cute, and we got labels. And I have another video where I have made alternatives, but I'll just show you really quick. I'll put that link in the description. These are some of the different alternatives that I have made with the boxes. This is the one I show how to make this one and this one on the video. So, but really cute and easy. You can put a couple Hershey nuggets in there. You can or chapsticks go in there. So there's some options. But okay, back to the kit. But this is an option that you can get if you're interested. So, and I can help you with that right there. So let's go ahead and get started. I wanted to show you some of the alternatives. Remember, these are the ones that all the materials come to make. But this is one of the alternatives that I went with. And what I brought in outside the kit was this snail from the add-on and a piece of white cardstock. This Poppy Parade is actually from the envelopes. I will cut out, I've showed in other videos how to take the envelope apart and use this. And so I made an O. In this case, I used a die to do that, but you could easily trace that with something around home. Make an O or an oval. So that was one card. And this stamp set, the X's and O's are in there. This Petal Pink is actually the base of this card. So that's one project. Another project alternative I made is this one. And let me see, from the kit. In fact, we're gonna make this one, so I won't go into a lot of detail on this just yet. But I like going from easy, and I like adding a few little details until I get an elaborate card. And this is what I consider my elaborate. And this is, looking at this, is the Petal Pink from this card base. This Poppy Parade is from the envelope. And this strip is also from the envelope. Now this is one of, this right here, this particular panel. And I used the Lots of Heart bundle. I used My Heart Smiles Just Thinking About You. I used the Sentiment. And then also these X and O's. I used the die cut machine. And I used this one right here. And that's what I used to make there. So you have some different variety there. The one other thing I added was this is from the Heart Punch Pack. You get 2 punches. You have a solid heart and you have a scalloped. And I used the scalloped, and with that I did that with gold foil. So that is the elaborate. This is from the kit, that resin heart. Sorry, I had to get a drink there. Okay, so that's the elaborate. But I want to show you how to make this card right here. So let's get these out of the way. Now I'm going to start with a card base. I've just Petal Pink. This is half a sheet of paper, and cut it in half, and then I scored it in the middle. And that is my card base. I have got my parts and pieces here. I have just a white cardstock panel, and then this angle, I cut this from the card base, and this Petal Pink is also from a card base, and this is part of the die cuts they gave us. So we're going to start here, and we're going to stamp. Now, these are photopolymer stamps, so they don't have a lot of cushion. So I like using a foam mat to give me a little bit of cushion. I'm going to start with the large heart. I'm going to use Poppy Parade. I'm going to go ahead and use my big ink pad. I like saving my smaller ones, and many times I will give those away, or I will use them with my Stamparatus. So that looks inked really well. I want this up here in the corner, straight down, and I'm pressing. And when we have a big stamp like this, I like, since the photopolymer sticks to it, I like to pick it up and just rub it, especially in the middle. There we go. Pretty. That worked really good. Close up my ink pad. Otherwise, it gets dangerous. Now I want to do some of the background here. So I'm going to use my Petal Pink, and I'm going to get the ink pad out. And this stamp is also, I call it a background stamp. It's got hearts and flowers. And I'm just going to randomly stamp and make a background. Boo-doo-doo-doop. There we go. Doing some more here. I hope things are going well for you. Here in Indiana, we're getting ready to have an ice storm, or so they say. Hopefully it won't be. Hopefully it will just get a little bit of ice, and then it will warm up and rain. But they are planning for a little bit of nasty weather. But that's just the way it goes here in Indiana for winter, you know. Okay, and I'm going all the way down, and I'm going ahead and go a little bit further, so that way I don't have to worry about how far I'm going. Okay, I think that looks good. That is actually all my stamping that I'm going to do. Now I'm going to assemble my card, get this out of the way here, and pull in my parts and pieces. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this on. I'm using the Tombow, the liquid glue. I like using that because it gives me some room to wiggle. I put, you don't use a lot. You just need a little bit on there. And this allows me to like I said, it allows me to wiggle it just a little bit. It's not down right away normally. There we go. I want my edges in. Edges in. There we go. Okay, and then this is going to go right there. So, and I'm going to use a silicone mat because there's a good chance I'll be getting some glue on the edges. So, once again, just gluing. I like cutting after I have placed it. So, we're going to go right there and just go there. Okay. And now, if you look, see, I have glue there and there. So you can, you have an option. You can use your good scissors, or since it's going to get a little bit of glue on it, you can always use an older pair. And I just turn it over, and I just cut. And that's how I get my straight lines. You can measure it if you wanted, but for me, it's easier to turn it around and cut. So now that I have the glue done, now we're ready. Oh, let's go ahead and put this on our card base. Once again, a little bit of glue. And I'm just going to center it. Right in there. Yep, looks great. Okay. Now, my love, I want to pop it up. So I'm going to use some of the dimensionals they sent in the kit. And it's fun to give a little bit of elevation with these projects. There we go. I like that. And we just peel off the release on the back. And I'm going to, I want to see a good bit of that heart. So I'm going to put that down here. Now, I am going to use the Petal Pink Organdy striped ribbon. And I've already cut it, and I've already made a bow. Because I like to, when I make a bow, I need to tweak it and move it and things like that. And let me get my glue dots. That's what I like using. Now, you have an option. I could use, you know, a pop-up, but I don't think I need to because I want to put it right there. I don't want to hide my love. So I could use these little glue dots, but I'm going to use the ones, I like these here. And I'm just going to pull, which side of the bow do we, oh, that's pretty. Or do we want this one? I don't know. Let's get that up here. I think we'll do this one. And I just put a glue dot on it and I place it. Now, you can play and move these around, or you could use another glue dot and literally make it stay where you wanted it. But I'm just going to tuck some of these underneath that love. That's going to get it placed where I want it. Okay, good deal. Now, I want to do a little more decoration. Now, like I said, I cut the envelope up. I could bring in some Poppy Parade cardstock, but I'm not going to use all these envelopes. So that's why I cut this and made some paper to work with. And here's a strip of it, and this is nice because it's actually two-sided. And I'm going to use the Kiss Punch that is from the Hearts and Kisses bundle. I picked this up. I'm not necessarily into the lips and the lipstick necessarily, but I love this one. You go, girl. I just totally love that particular sentiment. And I really wanted the punches, and I knew I could do things with this. And happy Galentine's Day. I had never, well, I'd heard of it, but I really didn't know what it was. And so I checked into a little bit, and it's the day before Valentine's. So I may have to participate in that this year. So, but anyway, okay, back on course. Squirrel, yeah. Okay, all I want is a heart. And there we go. Easy, easy. And you may have a heart punch someplace else. Now here I put it on the bow. I think I'm going to put it right down here. I'm not going to put it on the bow this time. So I want I'm getting a dimensional. There we go. And taking it off, and I want to put it right here. Okay, so that is our card. I did it a little bit different this time. I did it with a little less white, a little more petal pink, but that is the alternative card. That's one of the alternatives that I created. So bring these back in here, just showing you really quick. Let's get these. Here are the other. We'll get this one out of the way. And these are the two other alternative cards I made. So if you're interested in Paper Pumpkin, like I said, it's a monthly subscription. You've got until the 10th of the month of, that would be February, to sign up for the next one. And you can do that here. And this is also how you can contact me. So if you have any questions, I'd love to help you out. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye.